Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you how to put a memory card inside a Blackberry Priv, whatever you want to call it. The things you're going to need are obviously a memory card, and you're going to need this little pin that comes in the box. It's a pretty simple procedure. The memory card that you're going to need is a micro SDXC, and you want it to be a class 10 or above so that it can handle the high-def video. If you use a class that's lower than that, you're probably going to get defective video or it's not going to work right. The micro SDXC is a tiny little memory card. You can see that on the right over there, and they come with the adapter so that you can plug this into a PC or something that handles a standard SD card if you want to pull off your data. The thing about this card is with the phone will handle a memory card up to 2 terabyte TB. Good luck finding that, but if you can, it's probably going to cost you $300-400. This is a 64 gigabyte card that I'm going to be putting in right now. I got it at the Big C store for $29-30. So I'm going to show you how to put it in. If you're saving more than 64 gigs worth of data on a phone like this, then maybe you've got some issues that you need some therapy with. So you got to use this little tool that shows up with the box, or use a paper clip or something. You're going to need that to press the hole so that you're going to insert this in the hole, and then you're going to remove the back of the holder for the SD card. So let me show you how you do that. Hey, do me a favor. Thumbs up, subscribe, like, and go to my channel page and click on support and help me out. Okay, here we go. What you're going to want to do is power down the unit. You probably don't have to, but you'd be a fool not to. You're going to look on the back over there on the left side. You see where it says SD. Most of you have probably removed this, but if you haven't, you're going to want to go to the left side when you're looking at the back. There is a little hole over there. You want to insert. See that hole over there? That's for your SIM card. That's for your memory card. You're going to want to take this little probe sucker over here, and you're going to want to penetrate this hole. You're going to want to insert this pin inside there, thrust it in deeply, very carefully though, and slowly. And these things are very cheap. They just have a little tang on there. Not that kind of a tang, but they've got a little tang on there that's really cheap. So you're going to put this pin in there and press. Okay, I've got the pin in there. Now you press down carefully. It's not the greatest design. It's actually a really cheap design, but it seems to work. That's why they're doing it. And you can see that the top popped up a little bit. And then you just take your nail and you grab this carefully. That's the problem, is you really break this thing off. They're so cheap. And you are going to go in there and pry this thing out. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So I think you can see it now, that little tang over there. And you're going to take your finger and you're going to pull that out. And you can see that's where the SD card is going to go in there. So let me show you how this is positioned so you can do it the right way. You're going to hold this thing in your left hand. Unless you're left-handed, then you'll probably hold it in your right hand. But you want the little dot on the left side, and then you want, it's the memory card. The pins are on the back, pins are on the back, and the pins are on the bottom. So you can see over here, the pins are on the back, pins are on the bottom, and you're going to take this thing and put it in from the top, and you're just going to press until it snaps into place. Very lightly, you just want to snap it until it's in place. You can see it's not, if it's not seated properly, it's not going to slide into the phone. But you'll feel a nice little pop. And again, remember, the hole's on the top, on your left, and when you turn it over, you'll see your pins are on the bottom. So now you will take that and get your cell phone, and you'll slide it into here. Now the thing is about these phones, see, it's going to slide in. If it wasn't seated properly, it wouldn't slide in, and then it will just snap in. Now the thing about these phones is that they're made for up to 2 terabyte of data. If you have a 2 terabyte of data. If you have a 32 gigabyte memory card, it will run perfectly the first time. If you have anything bigger than a 32 gigabyte, and this is a 64 gigabyte, then when you start it up, the phone is going to let you know that it needs a driver, and it will log you in. I believe it logs you directly into a Microsoft site so that you can download the driver, and then the phone will recognize more than 32 gigabytes of data. So I'm going to power up my phone now and see what happens. There it is. The message came up. that I need to install this driver, the Microsoft EX FAT for BlackBerry. So I'll click on the install. It says use for your SDXC SD card in BlackBerry smartphone. So that's the driver. I'm going to click on it, do the install, and then it should detect the full 64 gigabyte. It took about 5 seconds at the most. It was installed. It did not need any permissions. And that's it. That's how you install a memory card in the Blackberry Priv, an incredibly awesome phone. There you can see under the settings storage section that the SD card lists 59 gigabyte. So that's how you do an install. You can erase the card if you want to, which